Hey guys, it's Dakota, and today I feel like I need to help you guys understand just how problematic obesity is in America. Because did you know, according to Healthline.com, they researched the population, and they found out that 1 in 3 adults in America are considered obese, and compared to other countries and how their citizens weigh and look, that's probably not the best. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for body positivity and I'm cool with living your life and being who you are. If you're comfortable being who you are, then that's great, you do you. But as someone who used to be obese, and I feel like I'm a bit qualified to talk about this topic since I was obese at one point, pretty much from middle school to freshman year, I used to weigh like almost in the 200s and well over the 200, not like it's crazy, but you get what I mean. Until I finally decided to change and better myself, and now I'm as healthy as I've ever been. So it goes to show with determination and perseverance, you can lose the weight. But it's relevant because it's a lot easier to gain weight than it seems. Like even because look at how everything is in America. Fast food is cheap and the healthy stuff is expensive. Now obviously to people who don't have money, it seems like an easy choice because why would you spend $1 on half a pound of grapes when you can get an entire frozen dinner for $1? You see what I mean? So we need to change that, but I'll talk about that in another topic. But first, I feel like we need to discuss where this obesity issue kind of stems from, and that's in your childhood. So, according to the CDC.gov, 18.5% of all children in America are are obese. It's not good, considering how being a child, you're supposed to be at your healthiest, technically, but obviously there's a lot of factors that are out of your control, like your parents, your environment, what they buy. Because when you're a kid, you obviously don't have money, so you kind of have to rely on your parents to do the stuff until you become an adult, or like 18 or 17 or 16. But until then, it's out of your control what you eat. So, did you know that according to the CDC again, obesity, childhood obesity has tripled by, tripled since the 1970s in this day and age. And as you can see, there's clearly some correlation as the economy dips and then obesity rises. And I'll get to that in a second. But I feel that helping our economy could easily lead to changes in our health and lifestyle. Because did you know that, according to the Diabetes Journal, poor communities have lower access to healthy and fresh food? Now, I'm not trying to say anything, but sometimes I feel like it's a bit biased in a sense because when you look around in poor, low income communities, there tends to be a lot more fast food places since the food is cheaper and it's easier to make a profit off of them, which capitalism. But and then obviously if you're eating all that junk and stuff, it's not gonna look good for your kids, especially if you have no money, you can't really afford the healthy options. So that's why I feel like we need to give back to our community. So instead of giving big corporations tax write-offs and stuff, we could possibly take some of that money and invest into our communities by building better grocery stores and implement I mean and placing better regulations and stuff, and even just general access within the food stamps thing, because some people who want to buy healthy food, they can't really essentially afford that much with the food stamps because healthy stuff is expensive. Like grapes, they're like 3 some a pound, but like you can get how many fast food, I mean frozen dinners for cheaper. So it makes it tough on these low income communities. And that's why I feel like boosting our economy and just beating out capitalism will drastically help our obesity rate. And yeah, because we're killing two birds with one stone here. If we our obesity rate, people will get healthier, and then our population will also have more money. So our economy and our obesity rates will become better. But the thing is with obesity, some people think that like, oh, I'm just overweight. What's the worst that can happen? But being obese, it'll lead to other health risks like diabetes or heart attacks, artery clogs, you name it, strokes even. So people like to think that obesity isn't that big of a deal, but it's pretty much the gateway into other health issues. So to recap, we need to start somewhere. We need to get back to our community, and we need to just learn how to treat ourselves better and invest our money properly. Because once we start investing into farm grown stuff in local businesses, we essentially can help beat out those big capitalist corporations that will keep on building more places in low income communities and causing obesity to rise up. So, pretty much, with your help today, can lead to a healthy future.